A sound that takes you back to a time or place? Well, for me, the sound of an engine ride takes me back to drag racing. I actually grew up with the drag strip with my grandpa starting, having his own car, and then my dad got into it and built his own car, and then my brother and I finished it until it became too much of a time commitment. Drag racing has brought my family really close, so I decided to inform you on a little bit of drag racing's history, how it works, and why the adrenaline rush alone makes it my favorite hobby. I found an awesome article on NHRA.com, and it stated that the NHRA actually started in Mojave Desert in the 1930s, and they called it the Hot Rod Association then. And then it was changed to the National Hot Rod Association, and it's still called that, and we refer to it as the NHRA. And the first race was in Pomona, California, and the track is actually still used where my dad used to race there all the time. Wally Parks was the first president, and he actually co-founded the Hot Rod Association, and then there's been two presidents since then named Dawes Gardner, and currently it's Tom Compton. The NHRA is on their 5th decade with 80,000 members and 140 tracks nationwide. And the fastest time up to date, according to the NHRA.com, is 332 miles an hour. Now that you know a little bit about its history, I'm going to inform you on how it works. Okay, so to start, you start off with a burnout, which is the top picture, and you get the tires spinning really fast, and it actually gets traction on the track and helps your tires warm up. And then the next is the signal, which is the thing that's lighting up. And the first two lights are the staging lights, and it just informs the other racer and the tree is what we call it, that you're ready. And then the next three lights, either they light up simultaneously, and that's called a pro tree, or they go individually, and that's called the sportsman tree, and that's what I used to always race. And then finally, once it all goes off, it turns green, and then that's when you floor it. And if you go too soon, though, and it turns red, you are automatically lose. And then, although the objective is to get down the track fastest, you can't break out. And breaking out is when you do a predetermined time when you do your 2 practice runs. And so then you type in how long you think it's going to get down the track, and if you get down there too fast, you break out and you also lose. Okay, there are different cars and classes that comes with drag racing, and some of the classes are Super Comp, Top Fuel, and Super Stock. And classes are based on engine size and fuel type. So a funny car, which is a type of car, couldn't race a dragster because the engine size are way different, and a funny car would be a dragster. And some of the cars are dragster, which is what my family always raced. Funny cars, pro stock cars, motorcycles, etc. And then the whole point of drag racing is a process of elimination. And you have a first round, second round, third round, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. And you have a runner-up and a winner, and you actually get a trophy and a pretty big check if you win. I've only won once, but it's good. And then I have a video to show you guys just how it works. That's a burnout. So, also, because of the high speeds, the safety precautions are taken very seriously. So you have to wear a helmet every time you go on the track, a neck brace, a fire suit, and a 5-strap seatbelt. And also, if you have a faster car, you usually have a parachute, so you can slow down since the track is only a mile long. And then if for some reason your car malfunctions or something, and you can't stop, there's a sand pit at the end of the track. It's actually kind of scary to see a car go in there at full speed, but it does stop the car. It just messes up the car really bad. So, to conclude, after learning more about the history, rules, and different aspects about drag racing, I hope you can see why I believe it to be one of the most thrilling hobbies out there. If you have a need for speed, drag racing is definitely a perfect fit for you. Thank you.